श्रीशैलदयापात्रं देभक्षादिगुणार्णवं यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजामातरं मुनिम्. Our Vedam describing the time compelled as two parts. One is Uttarayanam, second is Dakshinayanam. So the entities is two, solar and lunar, Sauramanam, Chandramanam. So we are entering in Chandramanam. By Chandramanam we are entering in Dakshinayanam. So Dakshinayanam, the time period is 6 months. Uttarayanam is 6 months. Our 365 days for humans is equal to, for celestial gods, 1 day. We are having day and night, as like the celestial gods also, they got 1 day, day and night. So the day is Uttarayanam, the night is Dakshinayanam. So Dakshinayanam period calculate by like this. When the moon in Purnima, at that time which star resides, so the month called by star name. Example, when Purnima, the star is Purvashada or Uttarashada, so there is the Ashada Masa. When Purnima, the Sravana Nakshatram resides, there is the Sravana Masa. When Purnima, the Purvabhadra or Uttarabhadra star resides, so that is the Bhadravada Masa. So when Purnima, the Ashwini Nakshatra resides, there is the Ashwini Masa. So as like that. So our Vedam Purushottam says, Chandrama Manaso Jataha Chaksho Suryo Ajayata, the Supreme God, Sriramanujadarsanam mind will become as moon. So we are going by lunar entity, Chandramanam. So through Chandramanam, so moon and Paurnima, so before that 15 days, after that 15 days, and waxing and waning. So Shukla Paksham, Bahul Paksham. So the moon when growing is yet to Purnima, and then they get down for Amavasya. So that is the Bahula Paksham as Krishna Paksham. So 2 Pakshas is equal. So 30 days, and 30 days when Purnami, which star is resides, that is that star name, the month called by that star name. So when Purnima, the Purvashada, Uttarashada, the star resides, so then Ashada Masam starts. So the Chandrama Manaso Jataha, the mind became as moon. So we are going by moon entity. So because of that moon entity, so before 10 days and 5 karmendriyas and 5 jnanendriyas, the 11th one is the manas, the mana indriyam. So we are discussing, we are going by moon entity, the moon is Supreme God mind. So and Bhagavad Gita Swamy says, Indriyana manas chasmi. So 11th one is manaha. So that is why Ekadasi, 11th one is auspicious day. So and the mind will be working by food. The food will come by moon. So because of that, mind will be going by food. So that is why Ekadasi, everybody performing fasting. So the austerity with going by fasting. So that time only austerity on Supreme God Sriramanujadarsanam. That is the Ekadasi. Ekadasi is Manaha, Chandrama Manaso Jataha. So through the lunar entity, the Ekadasi is Supreme God's mind. So that is the auspicious day. So the first in the moon entity in Dakshinayanam, the Sriramanujadarsanam, and when Purnami, the Purvashada, Uttarashada Nakshatra side, the before Ekadasi, so Supreme God mind going in Yoga Nidra, that is why the first Ekadasi is Tula Ekadasi. So and then Ashadha Ekadashi and Shravanam Ekadashi and Bhadrapada Ekadashi, and then fourth is Asvejam Ekadashi. 4 months Supreme God in Yoga Nidra. That is the Chaturmas. So the Munis, Rishis and Jiyangars, so they are participating as steady in their matas. They won't go any place. So they won't across the rivers. So because they reside one place in matas and they are perform as steady. Why? Because Supreme God in Yoga Nidra. So celestial gods also going by when Supreme God in Yoga Nidra. So there is no auspicious days. So there is no marriage muhurtams and Upanayana muhurtas. So no auspicious days. The Sunya Masam. Why? Because the celestial gods going to, they are also going to Yoga Nidra. That is the night time, the 6 months. And the 5th month is Kartika Ekadashi. So the Kartika is when Purnami, they reside the Kritika Nakshatra. Kritika Nakshatra is the Agni Nakshatra. The Supreme God is Srimanarayana, is a huge God, and the tiny God is Agni. So Agni will become as fire. So will give the light to Srimanarayana. That is why the Kartika Masam, whole Masam, everybody lit up the lights. So then Utthana Ekadasi. In Kartika Ekadasi, God get up from Yoga Nidra. So another, the when Purnami, after next month, the Purnami resides the Margasira Masa. So Mrugasira Nakshatra. Bhagavad Gita Swami says, Masana Margasira Shoham. So through Margasira Masam, so as like Brahmi Muhurta, the celestial gods, so the month will become as for celestial gods as a Brahmi Muhurta. We are also having Brahmi Muhurta from 4 to 5:30 daily in before sun rising. 4 to 5:30 is Brahmi Muhurta. The celestial gods, so having Brahmi Muhurtam, whole Margasira Masam. So the Sumanarayana before Kartika Masam got up and then he came out from temple. So that is the Vaikunta Ekadashi. Uttara will be open. So why? Because the God, the moon entity running by Dakshinayana. So now running by Uttarayana. So Uttara way. So that is why the Uttara Darshanam will be, the doors will be Vaikunta, Uttara Dwaras, Vaikunta doors will be open. The Srimanarayana come out from temple. So then the Uttarayana start, Uttaragamanam start. Uttara way, the moon entity will go by Uttara way. So that is why the Uttarayana will start. So celestial gods complete the night and then another 6 months Uttarayana is morning time. So the Muhurtas and auspicious rest will be continued. Because the Sunya Masam completed, the Uttarayana means the marriages and auspicious things, all things will be going. Celestial God will be performing their duties by grace of Srimanarayana. So then Uttarayana also, the Paurnami in Pushyami Nakshatram, as like that. Pushyam, Magham, Palgunam, as like that, the Uttarayana. So now we are discussing the solar entity. So when the sun entered in Karkataka Lagnam and Simha Lagnam and Karkatakam, Simham, Kanya Lagnam and Tula Lagnam, the 4 Lagnas, the 4 months by solar entity, Srimanarayana was in Yoga Nidra. So then Kartika Masam, the sun entered in Vrishika Lagnam. So that is the Tamil Masam. Tamil Nadu, they perform by solar entity and we are performing by moon, lunar entity. So by solar entity, the sun entered in Karkataka Lagnam and Karkataka and Simham Kanyatula, 4 months Supreme God in Chaturmasam. The 5th month is Kartika Masam, Pushika Lagnam. So Tamil Sampradayam, by Tamil entity they call the Kartiki. So that is why lit up the lights. Then the next is the sun entered in Dhanur Lagna. So the whole month is Dhanurmasam. So that is the Brahmi Murtam for celestial gods. By solar entity, Andal Talli performed Dhanurmasam. So the Dhanurmasam month, the complete month is Brahmi Muhurtam for celestial gods. That is why that is the auspicious days when I was performing the Tirupandal Talli. First say Margali Tingal Madirenda Nannala Nirada Podiver Podimino Nerile Yir Andal Talli. Say when I was doing my austerity, the Margali came. Andal Talli actually Dhanur Lagnam when sun entered, she was performing the Tirupavai daily one pastram. 30 days, 30 pastrams she was chanting. So we are also following the Andal Talli Tirupavai. We are also reside in Dhanur Lagnam. The whole month is Brahmi Muhurta. So, but Andal Talli performing in the solar entity, and also Andal Talli saying Margali Tingal Madarinan Nadal, and Chandramanam also Andal Talli discussed. So when I was performing Margali Tingal Madarinan Nadal, so there is a Margasira Masam and Paurnami, when moon in Paurnami, the Mrgasira Nakshatram resides. So there is a Margasira Masam by Chandramanam. So the sun entered in Dhanur Lagnam, so Dhanur Masam. So Andal Talli Tiruppavi will come when sun entered in Dhanur Lagnam, but Andal Talli was discussing the Margali Chandramanam, because the Chandramanam and Sauramanam both of two entities is two ways. For example, the temple, the Uttara Dwara and the Dakshina Dwara, as like that. If you go to temple, you go by Uttara way. So you go by Dakshina way. There is two ways is go entry to Lord Darsanam. So as like that, two entities is the Chandramana, Sauramana for reaching the God. So now we are entering in Dhanur Lagnam. We are entering in Dakshinayanam. So the whole Dakshinayanam 6 months will be performing the Sunya Masam, no auspicious things. The celestial gods, they are in Yoga Nidra. So when Dhanur Lagnam came, so the Supreme God, so first we are thinking Karkatakam, Simham, Kanya, Tula, he was sleeping in Yoga Nidra, and Utthana Ekadasi, sun entered in Karka Vrishika Lagnam, God got up, and then Vaikunta Ekadasi, he come out temple. In Dhanur Lagnam, Brahmi Muhurtam when completed, the sun entered in Makara Lagnam, the Sankranti. The sun will become as light to Sriramanujadarsanam. So that is why our Payal was Thirukkanden, Ponmenikanden, Thekalomarukku and Niramun Kanden. So the Pasram, the Payal says, the Sriramanujadarsanam in Tirukkovur became as Trivikrama. The Vamana became as Trivikrama. At that moment, the sun entered in Makara Lagnam, so the night time will be gone. The Dakshinayanam, the sun given light through entered Makara Lagnam, there is a Makara Sankranti. So the sun given became as a light for Sriramanujadarsanam. So through that light, the Payalvar did darshan and chanting like that. Thirukkanden, Ponmenikanden, Thekalomarukkam, Niramunkanden, Serukradam, Ponnalikanden, Purusingum, Amkainkanden, Ennali Vannan Palin. The Pasram saying, the Moonram Tiruvandadi. He was saying, so the sun and when became a light, so then Uttarayanam will be continuing. So the Sriramanujadarsanam Yoga Nidra, when he was in Yoga Nidra, the celestial gods going to sleep, when he got up, the Agni became a light, and the Dhanur Lagnam, so Brahmi Muhurtam, the month became Brahmi Muhurtam, and when Uttarayanam entered, the sun became as a light. So all celestial gods, the service doing for Sriramanujadarsanam. So that is why we are saying Sri Maha Sri Govinda 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 Sri Mahavishnoraज्ञा प्रवर्तमानस्य अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्थे श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे कलियुगे प्रथमपादे जम्बूद्वीपे भरतवर्षे भरतखण्डे शताब्दे मेरु दक्षिणदिग्भागे. We are saying like that. So the whole system, solar and lunar entities, going by Srimanarayana grace. The two entities is for Srimanarayana compared as like two eyes. So and solar and lunar is two entities is two eyes for Srimanarayana. And Srimanarayana, the Purushottam says, Chandrama Manaso Jataha Chaksho Suryo Ajayata. The moon, the Srimanarayana, the moon become as Srimanarayana mind, the sun become as Srimanarayana eye. So that is why the Dakshinayanam entered. So I discussed about Dakshinayanam. So everything going for Srimanarayana grace. So we are also perform the Kainkaryam for Srimanarayana by Acharya grace. Srimate Ramanujadarsanam.